Welcome to the BIM360 document management video series. In this video, we are going to run through how to compare your documents. There are multiple ways that you can compare. You can open different versions of the same drawing or two different drawings from different trades. To do this, go ahead and select on the version and hit Compare Versions on the bottom left. By doing this, you can select the different sheets that you want to compare. You can only compare two at a time. Go ahead and select Compare. It'll take you into the comparison page. It will automatically bring you to an overlay. You have the option to align your grid lines if they do not align, and it also shows you the color variations between the versions. You are able to see the differences here, but you also have a second option to compare. On your bottom taskbar, there is a side-by-side view, which is going to give you this drag bar and allow you to see the changes between the versions. You'll notice in the upper left and upper right hand corner, that will notify you of what version you're looking at. So as I drag this bar across, I can see the changes from V1 to V2. To go back into the overlay, all I have to do is select the bottom taskbar and say Overlay. I can turn off colors by selecting this eye so I can see the differences. I can also turn off all of the colors if I wanted to. To close out of this comparison, you want to make sure that you hit Close in the upper right. Another way to compare the sheet to the previous version is by selecting the actual sheet. And on your bottom taskbar, you have these arrows. This is your compare function, and this is given to you in every drawing that you open. By selecting Compare, I am able to compare my V1 to my V2, or this is where I can select a different drawing. If I wanted to change the drawing that it needed to overlay, I have that option here. I can select a different sheet, and I can also select a different version if it gave it to me. Once I hit Compare, this is going to overlay the two sheets that I have selected. You have the option to do your side-by-side or your overlay, whatever your preference is. The last way is you can select two different drawings, like level 3 and level 4, and in doing so, your pop-up box will bring up the arrows again for comparison or compare versions. By selecting the two different drawings, I then have the option down here to select my side-by-side view, and now I can see the different levels. If I went back to my overlay and I wanted to print out this sheet, you want to make sure that you take a screenshot. There's no way to print an overlay from this view. That completes the training on how to compare your documents in BIM360 document management.